Hey guys, welcome to a brand new series I'm going to try on the channel. Don't exactly know how long it's going to last or how far it's going to go, but we're going to see. I've been wanting to do a series for a really long time where basically it's me working on building, which I know I'm doing in the vanilla server, but you can only work on refining building so much in the constraints of survival. So if you can't tell by the title, this series is called Copycat Creative. So the way it works is I take a building I think looks nice, I'll study it for about 5 minutes, and then after that I go to my own plot where I can no longer see this building, and I'll try to build something in a similar fashion to it. Not the exact building block by block, but you know, something kind of similar. And even though I do have world edit with me, I'm going to restrict myself from using it because world editing in things doesn't really help if you don't know how to build to begin with. So I'm simply going to build it block by block, because if I don't build it block by block, chances are I'm just not actually going to learn how to do this correctly. So just go ahead and take a look at the first little thing I'm building here. This is a building from the Medieval Town Pack, or Medieval Town Map Pack. I'll go ahead and put a link in the description to the Minecraft project page, and I am now going to go ahead and start the timer. So I'm giving myself, like I said, a good 5 minutes to look at it. I'm not going to do it all on camera because that'd be a little tedious, but you know, I'll just kind of go over some of the initial things I see here. Nice sloped roof. I've never thought, as weird as it sounds, I've never really thought about like adding layers of the beams, how this beam's in front of this beam. I've always put them on like the same plane, so that's something to keep in mind. I like what they did with the windows here. Those are really neat and well detailed. And they did do kind of a similar branching out thing that I would do on the builds in vanilla, where I kind of like go layer up and make it slightly wider. The different types of walls and fences seem to mix pretty well. So yeah, okay. It's like cobblestone mixed with leave me alone. Peaceful. Go away, everything. Okay. So let's look at the type of stuff they did interiorly. Ew. Bushes. Bushies. Very nice. I like these stairs. Ooh. That is a fancy dancy bookshelf. I like that. Not sure how I feel about the workbenches. Probably a texture pack thing. That's disturbing. And, oh, I get it. It's a desk. It's really neat. Okay. Well, we've done about 2 minutes of looking at this together. I'm going to do the rest of the 3 off camera where I can just kind of figure it out. Okay, so we're now on our side of the wall, and I have a little palette set up. So now we can go ahead and start trying to make our own rendition of the building. So I know I need an odd number, and I think I'm going to go with 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 probably is going to be best. I don't know, I could go with 9. Yeah, I'll go with 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so now I have an outline going. And once an outline's going, I mean, we're practically done with the building, right? Am I right or am I right? Okay. So I'm going to try like the structural skeleton approach with this build. So let me do that. I'm going to want like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 5 is going to be a good number for the first level's height. Ooh. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See how this goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now we kind of have an outline going. Let's start filling it in a little bit, I guess. Just get more of an outline, I guess you could say, is what we're doing now. Completing the outline. Okay, so far this isn't looking terribly hideous, which I am quite proud of. There we go. Okay, so I've gone ahead and filled all of this in, and now I want to start detailing. We'll see, maybe put some cobble in like that. Help give it a little bit of structure. You know, I should probably do like a blend. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Do a blend like that. Something like that, you know? Let's see here. Yeah, just did that on the other building, so it should probably work out relatively well. Let's see here, I should probably curve this around so it makes sense. Yeah, okay. Let's see here. Yeah, that's really starting to add some depth, I think. Okay, so I think I'm going to go ahead and put the door right here. Do that for now. Alright, there we go. So that means we'd want a window here and here. There we go. Now let's try some of the window type things that guy had. Let's see here, we're going to need this and this to try to pull this off. Okay. So, yeah, this window style looks really cool, I think. Probably only do like 2 down, because then I'm going to add some of this down here, like that. In fact, I should just go ahead and do that now. Let's see here. Question becomes, does it look weird if it doesn't match up with the top? We'll just have to go with it for now. Okay, so I have another set of trim and some windows in place. So now what I need to do is probably do the same thing for the second layer here. And you'll notice when I was going around, I modified the trim to make sure it lined up with the windows, because there were places where the windows started on cobble and ended on stone brick and it looked weird. So I just kind of went around and got things to line up nicely in that fashion. I think I'll just kind of work on some more windows here. Ooh, I think that window design looks kind of cool. I'll go with it. Okay, so I went ahead and went around and made all these windows that line up with the trim and sort of with the windows below them. I think it turned out pretty nice looking. Now to start working on like the roofing layer, I guess you could call it. So just go ahead and come out a section like this. And what I need is one of these. Okay. There we are. Okay. So now I can kind of work on this roof. Try to get it similar, but not exact to what was on the other one. I know it had kind of like this curved steeple thing. Might be going up too high. Let's see here. You know what? I should probably start over on this side where I can actually like connect the two. That'd be ideal. An ideal situation. So just to see how they're meeting up, I'll do it on both sides at once. Oopsies, okay. So let's just see. I don't want it to get too tall too fast, or else it's going to look really, really disproportionate. But I need it to have that almost parabolic look, if that makes any sense at all. Okay, let's see here. Okay, now the question is, you know, I actually probably didn't make it high enough. Okay, so like that, and like that, and wacha. Okay, now it's like way too steep right there. And then just kind of just go ahead and remove the extra inside so we can get a better look at what exactly we've done. Okay. So I'm going to say that's pretty close. Actually, I probably do want that in there. But otherwise, just upside down stairs all day, every day. Okay. And then just kind of do something like that, I guess. Yeah, that works. Okay, so there's the roof for now. And now we need to work on the roof over here. Oh, wait one moment. Okay, so I was just in a call with Thigh Demented from the server, and he was assisting me. He was giving me pointers, basically, on what I was doing. So we are now at this point where the roof is completely done. You can see it merges in, and it's all glorious and beautiful on multiple levels that cannot be denied. because my builds bring all of the milkshakes to the yard. Yes. Okay, so now we need to fill in the backside with our woodsies. Woodsies, and it will ensue awesomeness and other great things, because awesomeness ensues with the woodsies of the woodsies. Okay, so now I need a transition into this, and I'm thinking upside down stairs are the way to go. Probably in combination with upside down cobble, like that. Okay, this is going well. And now, support beam, like so, and support beam. There we go. And I'd like to put little windows or something in. Maybe if I go like this, I can do a little something like this. Just kind of like a little window thing in there. Add some like stylism to it. I don't know. I think that looks weird. I think it looks weird that it's attached to the log, so maybe if I come out by one... Yeah, okay. Oh, crud, but then it doesn't... Okay. So that means I'd have to replace these with a cobble stair, so that way the glass is on a unified material. Yes. Nope. Yes. There we go. Okay. Oh, that looks really good, because the cobble then connects with the log, and gis with gis. Okay, now time to go replicate my success elsewhere. Okay, well, actually, first off, I need to go ahead and properly double cap this like the other one. Okay, there we go, and I used some snares to create a little extra detailing in there for this thing. So I think that is going very well indeed. Let's go. Figure this out, guys. We got this. Wait a second, does this come out? Yeah, it does. Okay. I got this, don't worry. So just so you know, I realized I probably didn't explain this very well. To keep this from forming with this back end actually comes out 2, and this front end only comes out 1. So that's why these trims are coming out a little different, because they're slightly different situations. So yeah. So this build is turning out rather well, but I don't want to call it done yet. There are a few little details I still want to add in, such as this. Kind of putting, yeah, that guy's just staying there. I'm not bringing that through there, but I can bring you through here and such, and so you over here as well. There we go. Okay, so starting a build by looking at someone else's styles is going really well, I think. Just so you guys know, the point of this series isn't going to be to like perpetually just mimic people. The goal of this series is to eventually, instead of being copying builds, we'll be copying like pictures and stuff. Right now we're starting out on builds to get some styles going. But, you know, after we've done some copycat builds of other people's builds, we can go and try a few, like, pictures off of Google or something. So that's kind of where I want to go with the series. We'll see how it goes. So far, I think the results are kind of astounding. astounding. I did a lot better than I thought I would. And, I think we have a finished product. For the first attempt at doing this, I want to say it's not that bad. It's not as good as the one we started with, but it's not that bad. Well, guys, I thank you for watching this first episode of Copycat Creative. I didn't do the interior because it just would have taken way too long. If you guys would like me to do interior episodes with the builds I do, just let me know. Otherwise, I'll just kind of stick to working on the outside because, honestly, I don't need that much practice at interiors. I kind of got the interior thing down. But, thank you guys all for watching this episode, and I'll see you next time. Toodles!